Alright, here we go. So, hey there. I got the hankering to play some Dark Souls again, and I wanted to be sort of more, try to be more scheduled in what I do in the internet and such. So I wanted to try playing Dark Souls again. So I started up the good old Dark Souls, but I modded a bit. So I used DSfix and another mod. I will leave the link for those descriptions, for the mod descriptions, in the description of the video. So I added high resolution textures and DSfix and such. So now the game is pretty smooth. I am also using, this is handy. So the plan is to run at about half an hour each night. Whoa. Didn't realize you can see so far. So what I've done is I created the character. I went to the Undead Asylum. I ran around, picked up some items, including the Morning Star, the Wind Spear, the Silver Talisman. Oh, I can actually, I believe I can attune a spell. So yeah, let's have Force. And let's see. Pick up the Swander, the Wing Spear, use the Silver Talisman. So, ooh. Yeah. So with and I have no equipment, I decided to start with the old Witch Ring, which in this version I believe gives you an extra attunement slot and increases the damage of pyromancies by 20. So he modded the weapons descriptions, changed them up. The UI is also somewhat different. So, and yeah, so, oop. And the textures are all higher quality, but this game is sort of seeing its wear and tear. Oh, right. I forgot I'm not supposed to... Really? Wow. Okay, so he's chucking bombs down there. So this is my bad. I was jumping like we do in Dark Souls 2 and 3, which is my bad. But yeah, the never hollow thing, cause like it's not fun being hollow all the time, especially since we don't have any equipment to cover up our hollowed face. Okay, so of course. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. I had completely forgotten how to jump. This is usually a ring of sacrifice. Yeah, still is. Not in a hurry to use that at the moment. Allegedly, the mod also improves the drop rates on some items and fixes the stats some of the monsters have, like the gargoyles are more resistance to slashing and piercing attacks, I believe, and vulnerable against impact attacks. And as you may have noticed, I named this character No Shield because I've never played Dark Souls 1 without a shield. I always meant to do it, but I never really got around to it, so now might be an okay time to try that out. It's been a while since I played this game, about maybe one or 2 years. I didn't really calculate it, although I suppose I could. Oh yeah, the game skips a bit because of all the textures the game has to load. So whenever the game has to load textures, it skips a bit. Or slows down a bit. It's always sad that there wasn't a more sort of a concurrent co-op mode to this game where just you and buddies would be able to... I don't think you can make that jump. No, you have to get up onto the top of the house, where you and a buddy or buddies just stay in the world. Wow. Wow. I am just getting destroyed by these hollows. So maybe a good idea that I didn't go aggression mod with Black Phantoms yet. Also not planning to like speed run this game or do anything like that, since I'm not nearly good enough at the game to speed run it, or I feel I'm not really good enough at the game to speed run it. So up here. Could level up to buff my defenses. I haven't really decided which build I'm going to go for yet. Also might wanna just buy some stuff from the merchant. From the Hollow Merchant, I believe he's called. So yeah, the idea was to play about half an hour a day, roughly, at least, and just see where the playthrough takes us. Really? Oh, he's chucking on me! That bastard. You can see those weren't really programmed to like run at you when you heal, or I feel like that happens with some. And this weapon is very, very clunky. It doesn't really flow from one strike to another.
Well, now you seem to have your wit. Then I trade.
So he sells some equipment. Honestly, it might be worth just getting some extra weapons, or I kind of like the chainmail in this game. Don't know why. Yeah, sure. Let's go for the. Can I buy any weapons? I can buy a club and a dagger. Sure, let's buy the dagger.
Thank you kindly.
So, if I remember correctly, there is... Can I see how much I have equipped? Just download, here it is. So I can equip... I'm still... No, I'm already medium rolling. There we go. Ought to be wearing that, but here we are. Let's see, was the dagger any good? Never really used the dagger. Well, I've been using the club, so might as well use this for a bit. What? The knife just disappeared? Wow. Oh yeah. I suppose the only problem with the knife is that it doesn't have any reach. But it's fast. Just better to use in the one hand, probably. So 58. 90. Yeah, probably does like more. Wow. Fucking. Can I wear the. Nope. Apparently not. So we'll have to increase our stamina a bit before we can get that. Oh, now we can just one-hand the knife and use force to sort of throw them off. Okay, so we came up there. So I believe we can jump here if we can. Also, don't think that there's any stamina cost to using. There's any stamina cost to cast spells, so I can spend all my stamina on this, and then yeah, then I can. Man, that sound effect is pretty awesome. I had completely forgotten about that. Oh yeah, I also heard that because I'm running at 60 FPS, jumping is you don't go as far, or so, or I think so. That's what I heard, at least. Yeah. Yeah. Well, kind of works, I guess. Can also deflect projectiles, right? Wasn't that a thing? Wasn't that supposed to be a thing? I think that was supposed to be a thing. Yeah, now I can't level up, of course. So let's see. Can it deflect projectiles? Let's see. No, apparently not. I just do like 10 damage. That is not ideal. Can't wait to get the longsword. I suppose I should save up and just get the short sword. Huh. Why are the marks floating in the air? Short sword is kind of like the long sword, except it's obviously slightly shorter and does. I'm sure we'll find a weapon eventually. So allegedly you can jump down. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, what the what? guys are crazy. Huh. Did I get it? Ah. Shield. Bug. Alright. Didn't get the key. Man. Does this stun like the guys, or are they just not blocking? So here is black fire bombs. Oh boy. Oh my. Ah! Fuck. So I could. Well, don't need unlimited castings. We'll just run here and do this and this and this. Not getting their drops, but what? Okay, I had no idea you could get here. Cause well, you don't die from going down there, I think. Nope. So, if we want to go here, we need the residency key. And we got bolts. Yeah, we go over there to that. Maybe I can get it now. Just have to make sure I don't rest at the bonfire, because then everything respawns. I feel like I don't need the bottomless chest at the moment. So, of course, now I'm just gonna... This is going to be a problem. So, this blocking I'll have to... Ah! Wait for him to swing, and then poke him. Well, this knife isn't exactly the greatest weapon. Let's see. So let's get the residency key. That should get the hand axe. Really feel like the hand axe. Honestly, kind of want to just get the short sword. So I'll have to.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
Very much. Come back.
let's see. Ah. There we go.
Thank you, kind.
So now we should be at least able to so how was the did it have the same moveset as the longsword? Yeah, it did. Yeah, I really like the like those ones. That one, particularly, like swinging it in across. That's pretty cool. Or that's what I feel like. I don't know why, but in like most of the Souls games, like this, like the Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, I always just favored the longsword. I thought it was always a pretty decent weapon, and like it was pretty fast. I like the moveset, it's smooth. So gold pine resin to help with the boss. Oh, nice. Better that we were able to hit these guys. And is this the longsword? No, Titanite Shard is good. Once we find a weapon we want to spend it on. There's this guy. I'm kind of out of practice, so I don't think I'll be able to take him, to be honest. Although in my first playthrough that guy dropped his sword, and I kind of just used that weapon for most of my first playthrough. Cause that's a pretty great weapon. Excuse my language. So, but he died. So let's see. Okay, so I can't open it from here. Let's see, and if I remember correctly, there is a... No, not here. The one... like over here is a Titanite lizard. Yes. Ooh. Twinkies. Twinklies. And here is going to be the first... Well, it doesn't have to be the first boss, but it's the most common way people go. I don't think Force does anything against this guy. Boss jumps here. Interesting. We kind of separated the into. So if you take too long, he can. Okay. So. So because of the lightning resin, this fight is just piss easy. Doesn't drop his axe though, which is a shame. Well, it's not that it's a great weapon by any stretch of the imagination. But here we are. Yeah, I've never actually used the resin on this fight, and this makes the fight a lot easier than it was. I remember the first time I was fighting this, I think I was playing a knight, and I remember when I was blocking the big axe swings that he just throws you back, and I thought that was it's a pretty cool feeling where you're blocking with your shield, and then suddenly, like you're blocking with the shield, and he punches you and he just throws you back. It's the sun, bro.
Hello. I am Soler. Now that I am undead, I have come to this. No. Oh? The way I... This pleases... We are amidst the but you to some ending, of course, but I am... If you miss...
Okay, so now we can...
Oh, hello there.
The grossly incandescent sun, which actually can't see, probably because of the field of view, but we'll leave him to it. So if I remember correctly, the dragon comes and we'll have to fucking what's this? Ah, yes. So it can't? I thought you could slide down the ladder. Or you used to be able to slide down the ladder. Maybe I think that. So I kinda feel like I wanna use the kinda wanna use the claymore that's on the bridge up ahead. So let's spend, because there's not a lot of point to using just a straight sword if I'm not gonna use a shield. So let's go up there. Okay, so if I remember correctly, you can bait the dragon into attacking, and then to breathing, and once it breathes you just run. No, wait. Well, I think it's about half an hour here, so I'll figure out. Oh, I'll probably have to bait him into going down, so I'll have to throw stuff at him. We can also decide if we want to cheese him with a bow and arrow and shoot his tail off. It's gonna take a while, but it nets us a pretty neat sword, which I probably can't use. So my friend was calling me on the phone. It's about half an hour now, so I think we're gonna call it. How did I do the? So take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.